So hello everyone, good evening, a very good evening, and I hope you all are doing awesome, especially in the weekends. And I warmly welcome you in this episode, Joy of Painting. If you remember, in the last episode, we have completed the background street part, and you can see this. Especially, this is what we did in the last episode, painting part. And other than that, I have drawn some reference, using my reference image. I have drawn certain sections, especially just to speed up the this painting completion, and it will also help with respect to giving the actual reflection, reflection pictures. So you can see this, especially. So this part, this is like a reflection of the lights, because pole is here, so it will be the reflection of the light, and same side here also reflections of the building, and then rest is again the reflection, which will be the brighter shades. And here these all are the ripples, water ripples. That also I have used the reference picture, and I have given the for the drawing simplicity, painting simplicity, I have given this. And here is a brick area, especially the street area, which is partially filled with the water. So that also I have given, so that we don't miss especially any of the elements. So let's continue today's painting part. So if you remember, in the last episode we have started with the lighter shades here, and then we have moved towards the darker gray, and then at the bottom of the painting it was darker, very black and slightly gray. Same we have to do in the reflection part also. The shades which we are going to use it, we will be using the yellow, red and the orange, especially the night lights, light reflection. But we will be making the more brighter at the top of the painting, and then we'll move towards the darker shades of the all these three shades, that is the bottom. And you can see here, especially this building part, so this part we are going to use the darker shades of the orange. So I'm going to use burnt sienna also, that is to give a slightly brownish effect. But on top of that, there will be partial elements of the light. So everything will be very simple. So I'm just explaining so that it will give us some clarity while actually depicting those reflection in the water. So let's continue with the today's painting. And other than that, if time permits, we'll continue with the ripples part, where we are going to use slightly gray, and most of the time it is white and gray and black mix. So let's continue, and I hope you'll enjoy this painting. Okay, so we'll be starting from here, and for that I'm going to use my flat brush, which is slightly I have cut it down actually for some other painting to give that dotted effect. So same I am going to use it. But if you have these broader brush, where this especially these brushes are slightly fluffy, especially to give that shade, so you can use that. Other than that, you can use foam also, but I'm going to use here this brush. So let's start with the darker shades, in the sense, out of these three shades, yellow, orange and red, I'm going to start with the red. Okay, and I'll be loading my brush, and just see, because same pattern, it's everywhere it is the same. We have to just start it, and we have to just give these brush strokes, which is very light hand, and it is like we are not painting, we are just tapping. Okay, like this. So that is the first layer. Again loading brush. Here it is a broader, and we can use this brush also to speed up the process. Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. So these reflections are just for reference. If anything goes beyond boundaries also, there is no issue, because it's just a reference. Yes. Okay. Now this brush is better, so I'll be using this, and I'm going to take some more red. Okay, now remember to specially brush, do not overload the color, otherwise it will become like this. Okay. Okay, I'm turning the canvas so that it is spatially easy. That is the first layer. Here I'll be slightly darker. I'll be using this other side. Let's continue with this only. Now I'm going to take some bit of orange. That is the next layer of the reflection. Same way, but this time we'll not do it everywhere. We are not trying to override the red shade. Okay. So it will be at some places. It's like a more brighter part of the light, which reflects especially in the rain, and it's almost completed. Okay. Now only for the especially the upper half of the painting, we are going to use one more brighter shade which is near to light, that is yellow. So we'll be using same way yellow, not everywhere, because again it's too much yellow. Okay, I'm just drilling it down like this. Here it is not required, but okay, let me put some. Okay, now we'll do that same here, other side. So there I'm going to mix slightly burnt sienna with the existing shade, or you can take directly burnt sienna also, and it should be visible but it's slightly darker, darker reflection like this. So light is more reflecting here, so that's the reason here it is light is less, so that is the reason we're trying to represent the darker side here. Okay, that's all. Now I just want to highlight not complete yellow but very light some places, just to give a slight reflection of light. That's all, not everywhere. That's it. Okay, so we are done here. Now I'm going to draw ripples. Okay, so let's continue that in our next episode, because there is some more portion will be required here and some more highlights. So we'll continue that part in our next episode. Just give me a second. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning, especially on this live streaming. So we will be completing the rest of the part in episode 3. So just have a look. It's very relaxing painting. You can see that. Okay. Yeah. So once it is completed, it will be show the actual reflection. You can see now also. Okay, it will look really good. And more than that, it is very relaxing. It is like pushing the darker shades and then bringing out the brighter shades, especially in the reflection. So that is the theme of the rain, especially the positive side. So thank you so much for tuning for this episode, and I hope you will complete this painting and also will share me the picture of it. So bye bye, take care. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.